Hey, good Tuesday morning, everybody. Day two, as we talk about breaking down the walls, these barriers that we put in our spiritual life or even around our heart that I believe through experience has not only hindered my walk with Christ, but hindered me growing closer to others, whether it be a friend, a colleague, because there was times where I would have trust issues or whatever it may be from past hurts. We've all been there. Today, this week, we're going to talk about breaking those walls down. And today, we're going to talk about God's timing, trusting God's timing, because it can far exceed everything that we imagine. And we're pounding down the book of Joshua chapter 6 today. And I just want to read real quick. It says, Then the Lord said to Joshua, See, I have delivered Jericho into your hands, along with his kings and his fighting men. Verse 3, march around the city once with all the armed men. Do this for 6 days. And in verse 5, when you hear them sound a long blast on the trumpet, have the whole army give a loud shout, then the walls of the city will crumble. Man, I'm sure Jericho in that moment was thinking, Lord, what are you doing? But he trusted God's timing. He understood this city, this fortified city, had to be brought down. And how did they do that? They trusted what God had told them to do. They were obedient in his plan. They gave him full control. They didn't put up any barriers in their heart or their spiritual life going, what if, what if, what if? No, they trusted what God said was going to happen, and they did what he said, and it happened. Now let's go to Joshua 1 and verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. I think it's very vital, very important that we understand that we're going to go through seasons in life where we got to trust God's timing. We got to understand that what he's doing in our life is going to unfold to a greater plan. Romans 8:28, it speaks about God's plan in our life according to his will for those who trust in him. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but that's it. And I believe it's important that as we're working to start to break down these walls in our heart, in our spiritual life, that we understand God has a plan for our life. It may not be what we expect. I wrote this down. This involves surrender of control. So when we want to start breaking these walls down in our spiritual life, it involves surrender, full surrender to God, saying, I trust you. I don't understand what's going on, but I know your plan is greater than mine. It's realizing God's timing is always right, even when it's not what we expect. How many times have you expected one thing and the Lord opened up another door? The Lord brought another person into your life. How many times does that happen? Where you're like, man, I prayed for this, but this is so much better. God, you've delivered me through these times, and what you've given me, what I've experienced, is so much better than I could ever imagine. Real quick, last verse, Psalm 9, verse 10. Those who know your name trust in you. For you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you. It's understand that Jesus never leaves our side. You may be trying to build up a wall you think's going to keep God out, but he's right there saying, nope, you put up that brick, I'm taking down two. Let us work to understand and trust God's timing during these seasons. Guys, let's break these walls down. I love you.